Bronwyn Reid of Small Company Big Business, Regional Small Business Specialist, helping small business and big business understand each other and create valuable and profitable commercial relationships.
Well, we're almost at the end of our fabulous voyage to Antarctica. That's the coast of South America, you can see in the background there. So no more ice, no more snow, no more whales, no more penguins. But apart from the magic that is Antarctica, I've had the extraordinary privilege of meeting some amazing people on this trip. And one of those that I've met is this gentleman sitting right here next to me, Derek from Chicago, USA.
That's right.
Now, Derek has his own small business with his fabulous and talented wife, Kelly, who's standing just behind us. Kelly's actually the senior marketing executive for a large US company in Chicago. So when you own a small business or you're setting up a small business, having your wife as a senior marketing executive, I guess, can be really
incredibly helpful.
Yeah, it is quite helpful. So you chose well.
It gives you some strong direction on where to go.
You chose well. It was a good decision.
Yeah.
Anyway, what has impressed me so much about Derek's business is that he drills really, really deep into the concept of a heart-centered business.
Yeah.
Derek's a photographer, but he's not any ordinary photographer. So, Derek, tell us a bit about your business.
So what we do is we decide places that we'd like to travel and raise awareness about what's happening in those locations, whether it's changing environments or disappearing wildlife because of their overhunting, deforestation, overfishing. And we go to those places and try to create beauty of what's left there, photographing the animals or the landscape. And then we sell them to a high-end market and take the portion of the profits and we donate them back to organizations that are doing environmental work in those locations. So we research who's there doing good work, and then we contact them before we go and say, this is our plan, we'd like to get you involved. And then, we go from there.
Now, when you say high-end market, we really do mean high-end, don't we?
Yeah, high-end luxury market where we print on some of the finest material on earth, and we print very large format. The smallest we print is 24 by 36 inches, and we go much, much, much larger than that. And typically, photographs start around $5,000 US.
Well, one of my business mentors is currently writing a book called Someone Has to Be the Most Expensive, and it might as well be you. You seem to have grasped onto that concept quite well.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of your work is dealing with large not-for-profit organizations, partnering with them so that they achieve some finance out of the proceeds of the sale of your photos. How do you approach them?
Blind email. I Google them and I see who's doing work in the area, and then typically it says info at this organization, and then I email that one first, and if that doesn't hit, then I find maybe there's another one to go to, and I email someone random, someone in like, let's say, donations, and then I'll email them, and then they kind of see what I'm doing, and if it's passed up the chain to somebody that can make the decisions, then we get talking. But a lot of times I send an email, hear nothing back, send another email, maybe hear something back, but if not, I send another email, and they may just tell me to go away, which is fine, or we start the conversation.
Right, okay, so it's a little bit of persistence.
It is, yeah.
So do you use LinkedIn at all? Do you research via LinkedIn? Who could possibly be, the fundraising manager or the, partnerships director?
A little bit. Mostly I just control their website and kind of go through the kind of network that's on their webpage to see who's in charge of what and see who would be the best fit. We're definitely be doing much more social media networking through LinkedIn and Instagram, and eventually maybe get back on Facebook.
So once you've made contact and somebody said, yeah, let's have a talk about this, do they typically put some pre-qualifications on working with you?
Yes. So what I do is I send this very large initial email out explaining what we're doing, a couple of the partners we're already working with, and then the second conversation is, okay, what percentage? what would be beneficial and acceptable for them and us. Because in the end, we are a for-profit business, but we're trying to give back. But yeah, the second email is typically a license agreement, some sort of contract that we'll stick to, that they come to terms with.
So does that contract generally emanate from you or from the large organization that you're dealing with?
From us, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Give or take, depending on the organization. It's if they don't know, if they've never been approached by something like this before, then we'll take the lead. But a lot of times, the big organizations that have worked with people in the past, they kind of already know what they're going to stick to, and they say, these are our terms. If you want to do something, we'd love to have you help us out. But if not, then maybe we're not interested.
Okay. Do you find that any of those contracts that contain things that perhaps aren't acceptable to you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
One said I would only be able to use the language "can donate to," but if I wanted any use of their logo to legitimize what we're doing for my customers and collectors, they required a $50,000 deposit or payment, and I wasn't about to do a $50,000 payment just to use a logo of the organization. So.
Yeah, as a startup, that's possibly that's a bit of a stretch.
Maybe down the road if
Yeah.
we find that would be a good thing, but yeah, initially it was like, okay, I don't think so.
So speaking of you being a startup, how long have you actually been been doing this business?
This one about a year or so. Not all that
Okay, so
long.
you really are in startup phase.
Yeah, startup phase definitely.
Okay. And what was it that made you wake up out of bed or in the shower one morning and say, "Hey, I got this. This is what I'm going to do"?
I was traveling in Rwanda, I think.
Okay.
Was one of the places that we had seen a really good impact of travel tourism and kind of the rebirth of the gorilla population in the mountains. And it was kind of a wake-up call that we had been traveling all these locations and seeing these beautiful things. And all we were doing was taking. Or I was taking photographs, I was taking experiences, and I wasn't giving anything back. And I was just, it bothered me that we weren't doing enough. And one of the things that we thought we could do would be to take our skill as a photographer and help out that way. Because I can't just write checks and say, here's your donation, here's your donation, here's your donation. But I thought it'd be interesting to give back that way.
Okay. And clearly you have a background in skills of photography that you brought with you to this new venture. That's been a lifelong thing?
It has.
Okay.
I picked it up in college, and I bought a film camera and was just interested in looking at the landscapes around me working in Chicago. It's a terrible job that I hated, so on my lunch breaks, I would go out and do photography to kind of get away from it. And it just evolved into something, and I'm completely self-taught. I never took any classes. I studied a lot of magazines. I would read books on the great photographers before, and would just try to take little bits of their careers and learn from it. And a lot of it was trial and error, wasted a lot of time and money doing.
Well, you show me a small business owner that hasn't been through that experience.
That's right, true.
Yeah. But your skill set that you brought with you was obviously significant.
Yeah.
You then invested a lot in yourself as in training, learning. Clearly your equipment, I mean, you should see the size of these cameras. They are. They're awesome.
Yeah.
It puts my little iPhone completely to shame. And I thought I was doing well with an iPhone 11, but Derek's equipment is really something serious.
Yeah, you learn what locations you need to go to and where you're going, and you have an idea of what will work best. Shooting wildlife, they move fast, so you need fast lenses that are long, and you need also an attempt to try to capture the enormity of the landscapes. And so you'll want to lens this backed up a little bit to show just how impressive some of these landscapes are. And knowing, just by reading what Antarctica provides, I knew exactly what range of lenses and equipment I wanted to bring.
So you've got the skill set, you've invested in yourself with time and equipment, and now you've got the heart-centered aspect of your business. So you've got 3 ingredients there to make a truly successful business.
Yeah.
You've also got your wonderful wife, Kelly,
Support
helping
network
you.
is important. Yeah.
So what's next for you with your business?
So we're launching a website in the end of February, maybe beginning of March, depending on when I get back to civilization and talk to my web development team and see exactly how far along we are. And we're going to push really, really hard. We're going to do hopefully a press release in the Chicago area, and we're going to optimize ourselves on the internet as best we can with Google search engine, writing blogs, and becoming the experts in what we do.
Yeah. Some but somebody's got to be the expert, and it might as well be you.
Yeah.
I would suggest that you've got a whole bunch of fans on this trip that you could tap into to spread the word on social media. And my photographer Sarah is going like that.
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends on this trip. And it's been...
Okay, so anybody can have skills as a photographer. Anybody can do a few photography courses, and even I could walk into the camera store and ask for a big camera lens thing.
Yeah.
What is it that makes your business different?
It's capturing the beauty of the animal in its environment. I've seen a lot of great photography on this trip, from amateurs to professionals that are wandering around. There's some really skilled, talented people. But I think what separates me a little bit different is trying to capture that animal in the best way I can in their environment, in an artistic way that ends up being fine art. It's thinking a little bit differently, a little bit abstract. It's not just photographing, boom, that's a whale, that's a whale, that's a whale. It's stepping down lower, getting the whale in the horizon, reaching. On this trip with a full moon and a mountain in the background, it was those sort of things that it's the attention to detail. I really don't I took a lot of photographs on this trip, but a lot of them were well thought out ahead of time. And I had a vision going in my head, what shots that I thought I could capture, and I sought those out. And sometimes I hit home runs.
I would also suggest that one of the things that makes you different that I see is your commitment to your craft. As I said, it's easy to be a photographer and go and buy a big lens, but you, in the short time that I've known you, you are truly committed to your craft and to doing it better every single day. Your core values of, you said, giving back. How important has that been to your business so far, and what part will that play in the success of your business going forward?
I think it'd be instrumental. I think the dealing with organizations and being able to help them out is so motivating, because for us, we want to give back as much as we can, but we are only so big, and a way we can contribute is to find out the ones that are really doing good work and just to give them money, because the world, in our eyes, doesn't need another environmental organization. There's a lot of them out there. The ones that are out there need money, and it's just motivating me to be able to give more. And I feel better every time I can give a little bit and a little bit more. And the thank yous you get from them, it's really important. Then you come down here and you see, Greenpeace on the horizon. It was so inspiring. It's like, wow, that's Greenpeace. They're like celebrities to me.
I'm here with Greenpeace.
It's like, I love you. Yeah, exactly.
I'm hanging out with Greenpeace in Antarctica. How good is that?
Yeah, and what I think that'll do is it will drive our sales, because knowing you could buy a photograph of a whale, or you could buy a photograph of a whale knowing that a portion of that will go back to keep whales wild and free. And I think that in itself will separate us from a lot of the other competition.
Yeah, and what I love about the way you speak about your photographs, they're not photographs, they're works of art.
Yeah.
And I've seen some photographs of Derek's photographs in other people's home as art installations, and they are truly spectacular. Possibly a tad out of my price range, but truly spectacular.
Yeah.
Okay, just to finish up, Derek, what would you like to say? What advice would you give other entrepreneurs like you who've got a dream, got a passion, got a drive right down there deep? You're only a year and a half into your business.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot to ask you, have you financed that
Self-financed.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. You're not looking to get an investor or anything like that at
Not
some point?
not yet. It's working out so far that we can handle it on
that's
our own.
good.
But I could see the value of having a venture capitalist come in and help us out a little bit with some sort of small investment.
Take that road carefully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's something that I will research when it comes time.
Yeah. So any advice for another small business?
Yeah.
And it need not be a photographer. It's, they may be selling, I don't know, skin creams or something.
Sure. If you're truly passionate about it, you'll be successful. I think I've done many things in my life that I wasn't very passionate about, and I wasn't successful in it. And this one, I know will work out because I'm so passionate about photography. I'm beyond passionate about wildlife, and there's a portion of me that I'm learning each year that I grow older that giving back is so rewarding. To help out somebody else that is in need is what drives me, motivation.
So I think that's pretty well sums it up. If you're a small business person and you've got the tools, you've got the equipment, you've invested in yourself, and you've got the heart center that is going to propel your business forward and get you through the days when you're out there shivering, trying to photograph a whale. Why the heck am I doing this?
Yeah, there's a lot of those moments, especially in Antarctica.
But that's the thing that keeps you driving forward, keeps you up on the front bow of the ship, pointing that camera.
Yeah, someone told me you'll miss 100% of the best photographs in your life if you don't have a camera in your hand. And if it's sitting down.
Yeah. I also really like one of the guides on this voyage said whale watching is 1% whale and 99% watching. And I thought that was pretty good. Thank you so much for your time, Derek.
My pleasure.
I wish you all the best for your future,
You
and
as well.
I will be following you, man. I'm following you,
we'll
young
be in
man.
touch for a long time because now we're friends.
We're best buddies now.